We're going to start naming the organic compounds with the most basic of compounds, which are the alkanes. And the alkanes themselves can be divided into three sections. They can be the straight chain, branch chains, and the cyclic chains overall. We're going to start with the straight chains to begin with. And the straight chains are fairly simple. We can start with a system where we can just essentially count in a straight chain the number of carbons that are involved in this. And if we just go through, we can see we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 carbons. Now, to name this, we just go through a common list that we have, and a table is in your notes, but I'll show one here. So from the list, we can see that having 8 carbons, that we fall under the octane. So the name of this compound overall is just octane. So for basic naming, which is what we're going to do mainly, we always deal with a base chain carbon name, and usually we refer to one of these. The chain can be any length, up to 14 carbons, 20 carbons, 22 carbons, but for most of the work that we do, we're 15 carbons and less typically, and much less than that normally. So we're looking at a base carbon chain name, and that's why the simple alkanes is very important. It's a very good starting point for all naming of organic compounds. So no matter what way we write the molecule, we always want to count up the number of carbons to determine what the base chain name is. So in the first one we count up, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We look at our previous list, we see that this is pentane. So no matter what form this is in, we always count the carbons. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is just another form of pentane. All we did was draw the hydrogens. We take a look at this. I've got 1 carbon here. There's 3 carbons involved in the chain and another carbon overall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 carbons. This is also another way of representing pentane. And finally, the last one where we just see the hydrogen attached to 5 CH2 groups and a final hydrogen. This is just another representation of pentane. So it's important to always notice and figure out what the actual base chain name is by counting the actual number of carbons.